I don't care. He is now the CEO of Gearbox Filament. No, anything is still on you, Randy. It's your baby.
What do it takes for us to forget Randy? What
His untimely passing.
Oh my god, no! Don't go that dark! You know what happens. You know what happens here.
1 year later.
1 year later. Oh no.
Let's mark the calendar, 28 January 2023.
I have dah made movies where my life has been fulfilled.
Welcome to dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast.
Where we inadvertently predict the future.
I mean, it was obvious from the Last of Us punya, like, we literally spelled out the spoiler, like, oh, I know who's gonna die. Like 30 minutes in, so might as well.
And something we're gonna talk about this episode also happened. Which episode is it? Episode 102.
You good number, that's why it keeps happening. It's the good numbers.
Introducing the panel, we have Danial over there.
Hello.
On the other side is Anan.
What's up?
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf. And yeah, interesting past 2 weeks, I have to say.
Some big news. Huge news, especially.
Yeah, apparently Tifa Lockhart is Italian now.
For some reason. I wonder why.
The Italian part of the Italian Senate, Tifa Lockhart.
I mean, Italy has always been a center of culture, so.
Yes, they are very cultured. Yes, Julius Caesar has picked his place, like, walaupun nak pergi Greece kan, when you have Rome.
Forza Tifa, Presidente de Italiano.
Oh, are we coming back to Forza? Forza 6 coming back to Italy. Yeah, let's go.
Man, a reminder to please, if you have a Zoom meeting, and you intend to make it public, please don't put screen sharing available to the public. God damn. Man. Yeah, amazing how hey, that's the most political we have gone in this podcast.
I mean, outside of Guilty Gear Parliament Malaysia battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on, that's not Guilty Gear. That was Fatal Fury. Are you okay? Oh no, is he okay? Is he okay?
I don't know.
I've heard news about something. I hope it's okay. Oh man, we're gonna jinx too many people today. God damn.
Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah, interesting past 2 weeks.
Certainly.
So I think we have to choose where are we going to go with this one. Is it up, down, ataupun somewhere in between?
Well, it depends. Because what?
Because okay. Do you want to talk about our experimental 5-minute reviews ataupun ataupun do you want the audience to hear me ramble about this latest obsession that I have?
How about we start with because I have the timer on just in case, because for this time I assure you guys, you audience, I won't go over 20 minutes this time. Because
rapid fire.
Because I played something.
Oh, okay.
Something new. You can say it's a pre-new game because it hasn't been out yet. Okay, the timer starts. I should mention that I am still not allowed to talk a lot about this game and most of the stuff because this is technically a preview of that certain game. And if you haven't checked out gameometers.com, you might have not noticed, you might find latest first impressions for OlliOlli World.
So what is OlliOlli World? For those who still didn't know.
Good question. And Anan and Danial, please give questions rather than me going on a ramble because oh boy, I'm looking. It's already almost a minute. OlliOlli World is a skateboarding game. It's not a skateboarding game that you might expect it from a Tony Hawk or a skate. Think of it as a platformer. Think of it as an auto scroller. You don't control your movement in terms of the how you go left and right. You just scroll left to right or right to left. It's 2D, technically 2.5D because they are using a new art style this time. Instead of pixel art, they have upgraded into what I believe to be like let's say cartoon 3D. Because it is like whimsical stuff, like oh, you see like humanoids here, and then you see like buff seagulls with packs all over and flexing, and then you see like bananas and ice cream walking over there, and bees worker bees, I guess. So whimsical stuff there, but what you are doing is basically skateboarding, but not how you expected if you haven't played any OlliOlli game, because this is not the first game. This is technically the third. If you see like, if I say like a racing game, right? It has a range of, in terms of the driving physics, you can put it in a spectrum, like arcade on the one side, on simulation on the other, right?
Yeah.
If we're going for skateboarding terms, you can do sort of like that. In the arcade scale, it's like closer to Tony Hawk, and then sim we go with skate. OlliOlli World is like bang in the middle because it's sort of like fast movements, and you do like overly rad tricks, but also there is like a learning curve to it because you'll be flicking sticks, like the analog sticks. Like the way you ollie, it's like you you pull down on the left analog stick and then you release. That's a jump. That's an ollie. You do a kickflip by flicking it to the left, or is it to the right? And then you release it. The release is where it jumps and you do a flip trick. And then it gets more complicated. But after that, if you wanna do like let's say a varial flip or something, it's like a quarter circle motion. Like fighting games, quarter circle motion. You do the quarter circle motion and then you let go. Then it pulls off the trick. So it's like that. And yeah, it gets more complicated more after that because if you're gonna, some of the tricks are like you have to like wiggle a full 360 rotation, or you're gonna do halfway, how do you put it, halfway circular motion. So it's like back and forth, halfway circle, down to the up to down back, and then you release and then you jump. And then if you, well, you don't really mess up because the game is kind of, even though there is like depth to it, the skill ceiling is very high. It's also kind of forgiving. Like you don't have to think about, if you grind a rail, you're not balancing on the rail. You just splat on there. Like if you're gonna do you're gonna put a spin on your trees, right? You don't have to like line your skateboarder perfectly back on the with the wheel straight in front. Rather, it will just like auto adjust. So if you don't land it a perfect 180, you fine. Tarahal, it's okay. So it's kind of forgiving in some aspects, but there is like a lot of other depth and skill behind in other aspects. Yeah, you might not find in other skateboarding games. Like the best part when you play OlliOlli World is like when you just operate on instinct, when you are in the zone. The developers keep on saying that the game is like promoting you to be in a flow state, as they call it. So basically, you just like on automatic. You just prompt, and then you finish the level. With the level is like almost like a minute long, the longest or something like that. It's not long. It's not that long. Because, and also it's a level where you have to go from start to finish. And the fun part is like either like at first you can see it as a platformer because some of the platforms require precise jumping. Like, oh, there's a rail. Okay, the end of the rail. And then you jump and oh, big gap. Like, there are moments where the camera like zooms out and to see the scale of where you're going, and you are going really fast. And then you just go, oh my god, what I'm doing? What the heck? You have to like respond quickly. But once you keep on like resetting by a hit of a button, because it's that sort of game, you just hit restart the checkpoint or restart the whole run again and again and again. You'll eventually get to the point where everything just automatic. The part
Beep,
where
beep. 5 minutes.
yeah.
Six.
That's it.
6
And
minutes
that's
up.
OlliOlli World. Yeah. Everything else, check out on the first impressions I've put on gameometers.com because basically I've started the thing is, if you look, I keep on going. In conclusion, that if you look at the game, if you look at the footage as a video, right, you won't feel that kind of like that feeling of sensation that is involving with those flicking sticks, because it looks like simple. As I've mentioned in the preview, it's like looking at someone making roti canai or someone doing a fast lap around the track. It looks so simple, but behind that there's a sweaty gamer going when you get the good run, it's just like that's OlliOlli World.
Is it a single stick game?
Oh, dual stick.
Dual stick, I see. I was about to suggest, okay, maybe I can use a fight stick playing this.
You almost could, but I mean, technically you can still finish play through OlliOlli World without using the other stick, because the other stick is like grab for grab tricks and for additional stuff, which is like high skill. But I mean, if you just want to play as a fight stick to finish OlliOlli World with a fight stick, I think it's totally plausible. It's easy enough to finish, but if you wanna get good, it's like, oh, there's a mountain there you can climb, but it keeps on saying, hey, come on, you can do it, you can climb this, 30 minutes later. It's that kind of game.
Easy to learn, hard to master, so to speak.
Yeah. To put it into perspective, OlliOlli 2 feels daunting. From what I remember, I played it, I find it fun. It's so good, but man, there's a lot to juggle through, and I just put the game off. OlliOlli World, like, it eases you in. Very eases you in. They tease you on something like, oh, this is easy. Try it.
It's a trap.
But they do make it like the first attempt is easy, but then they like, they raise the difficulty a bit, and then by the time you find the later levels, like okay, that's all I can see. Moving on. Legal, please. Okay, good. All right. Okay, they say okay. We can move on.
Since we are going this type of 5 to 6 minute review, let's do another one. This time we'll be talking about our folks at this one company that clearly says to us that we do not understand NFTs, even though their own projects has been how do I say this lightly without hitting their opening HR feelings? Disappointing outcome, disappointing output.
Let's put it there.
Yeah, disappointing output.
They're a bit weird right now. I don't know. They're still making potato salads or what?
If you count the game as potato salad, yeah, probably.
Yeah, what's the
The
game?
blenders. Okay, so all right, I'll start the timer. 3, 2, 1. Now, okay. So we'll be talking about this very new entry in the Rainbow Six genre. I like to call
Rainbow
it.
Six is genre now.
I mean, okay. What else like games are the tactical shooting?
I mean SWAT, but that's pretty old. So
Yeah, so and the new Ready or Not ni game. Tapi
Mhm.
still,
yeah,
they are the starter.
Rainbow Six genre is a feasible name.
Yeah, it is a feasible game. Tapi this one they have taken it into an interesting take because they have copied this other game in the format, which is GTFO, where you also there is, to be honest, it is actually also running away from aliens, and as you have a timer ticking down, trying to do all the tasks before everyone and anyone gets turned into either a slush monster atau for the Rainbow Six punya ni a tempura udon.
Oh
Abby
god.
Fry. Yeah, they literally turn into Abby Fry. Deep
man.
fried.
I'm picturing that Gundam, deep fried Gundam right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pretty much. So okay, it is a 3v game. So it's 3 versus environment or event, and you play as one of the 20 operators that you have played in Rainbow Six Siege. Now older, grapher, and wearing hazmat suit because its original name, I think I say this can, Rainbow Six Quarantine, which is a very how to say, a touchy name during the course of 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, don't think about hazmat suits. Think it as like streetwear drip. Because that's the only thing. Do you see the artwork, right? Like they have like all those yellow beads in lines, like on the sleeves. It keeps on reminding that they are wearing like streetwear drip now, which is always weird when I'm looking at Rainbow Six Six Extraction.
Yellow drip, and then when you die, you turn into Abby Fry.
Bookmark that for the thumbnail.
Alright, so the gameplay is, it's just, I think like one of the reviews said it is just a reskin of Siege, but now it is an environment only. Like you have to be tackling down these aliens, parasites that be taking over the place. And can I say that the orang punya art design is very cool, due to the fact that every, like, let's say one example I can give you guys is, bayangkan a police station kan, a very nice police station, very clean. But now it's the gunk, those parasites are everywhere. And like every corner of the place, there will be like a nest where they can make more parasites, which you have to shoot down. And it looks like you can't really explain it in words, which is a problem for me as I'm writing this review. But it looks beautiful. The chaos and the contrast between serene and this venom-like substance congregating each other. It's very nice to be an art designer.
Yeah, it doesn't look like disgusting, right? It's not going for that. I mean, if you think about it, yeah, it's gunk and apa spilled tempura bits, but still, it doesn't give you the feeling of like I would go Heiji apa the remember
Heiji Geiger?
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, ooh, for me at least. Yeah, this one I can tolerate.
Man, I can what's more to say? Like, it is the combat sama. The gameplay is more or less, it's like it's objective based. Except there's no multiplayer punya, like there's not another 3 teams like fighting for it. No, it's just you and your buddy trying to survive in this very hostile environment, and then extract before all of their tank like enemies come and pummel you into Abby Fry. And like, I guess one of the reasons why these games got panned because all of the early reviewers say that the game is quite boring. which I guess if you play it with 2 or 3 friends, it might be easy, but when you're playing it solo, it might be harder. And like, okay, the final rounds, 5 minute shit. Okay, so easily said that this game is very good for the price of $0.99, as you can see for thanks to Game Pass, and it is
You mean free 99?
yeah free $0.99.
Yeah, that's like $1. So no. Free 99.
Like, no, for free. Like basically, if you have Game Pass and if you play this game, it's basically free. But the buddy pass, they haven't released the buddy pass yet, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, like they had to recoup the cost of $0.00 every 25 million.
You say recoup, but they're counting dollar bills right now as we speak.
Ah, yes, true. And I think that's it for the Rainbow Six. It is not bad, but nothing to write home about. And time, 6 minutes.
Yeah, I'm still like it's better that for me to check out extraction rather than going into the
siege.
getting besieged by pro siege players, or rather not even pro, sweaty siege players who know what they're doing.
Think of this I think of this kind of extraction as I wish they did this. I wish if Ubisoft this is why your NFT projects failed, Ubisoft. Instead of doing like this, make it I think because it was an event, a seasonal event back in 2018, this alien stuff. But then they turned it into a full-blown campaign. But they could have done it what you caught. Oh, here's Rainbow Siege. Our next-gen version of Rainbow Siege with our new mode, Extraction. They could have done that. Yeah, they could have sold it $20. The price, this game is I think 20? No, 39. $39. Just slash it to $20. Here's Rainbow Six Siege, and with our new mode, Extraction. They probably sell more. Not gonna lie. Instead of selling nothing.
No, it depends lah, because I believe they are banking for a new Rainbow Siege game. People are gonna buy that rather than this is gonna be the new content for Rainbow Six Siege players. So you know how that apparently the FOMO didn't work, I guess, because I don't see too much hype after the release, and the release just came and went.
Hey, it's out, yeah. Okay, that's it.
Wait, game's out? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is intense. Playing it alone and with good better headphones. Oof. Perfect.
I mean, they can't make a proper Rainbow Six game right now without getting scorned out of heck. What, do you wanna kill terrorists in this game?
Oh, the Call of Duty problem then. my team versus your team.
That's why they've been they're trying to get away. Okay, how about we find a common enemy that won't get us in trouble, that won't get us becoming quote unquote political. Aliens don't exist, right?
Yeah,
we just make our own aliens. Let's see. That should be fun. There are games where you fight aliens or slash undead enemies, right? Okay, cool. Let's do that.
Yeah, since we're talking about aliens, I would just just check out briefly with Aliens Fireteam, the game that came out last year, to no fanfare, sadly.
Oh, I forgot about that game.
I remember that the game close to release, they added one more word in the title for whatever reason. Aliens Fireteam Elite.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did put in Elite.
They add another word.
Yeah, before launch.
Okay, I don't know why they think it makes sense, but okay.
Yeah, that's the bit. I have no idea why.
There's no other games like Alien Fireteam. Why would they even consider adding another one? Okay, fine.
And Alien Fireteam is already a fire name, and you had to ruin it with Elite.
I mean, they add Aliens Fireteam 1337. Okay, that one's kind of cheesy, but yeah.
So okay, cakap pasal dia orang kan, Fireteam Elite. The problem I had with that game is that it's not fun. Solo is not fun.
Oh.
Strong words there, boy.
Okay. Allah, it's Disney. I don't care. We can mock Disney wherever we want now. Okay. So yeah, you're playing as a colonial marines. Oh no, your ship is actually infested with aliens. Okay, here's some of our smart turrets. Those the iconic alien rifle, pulse rifle, and then every time you want to extract, you have alerted the horde. Semua datang. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. It feels like World War Z.
Okay.
But like, yeah, like the reason why I don't like fighting. I've already played this one. When compared to, let's say, macam Extraction. Oh, I haven't played. I don't have the when it launched lah, I don't have the machine that can run GTF. Oh, so, baru recently. And Extraction is my entryway into this 3VE punya game. Tapi hey ho, itulah Ubisoft. You win some, you lose some.
My potato salad still good, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like that.
Yeah. The thing about Ubisoft is most of their products are not bad. It's just mediocre at best.
The potato salad is bland.
Yeah, bland. No salt, no pepper. What?
But it's filling.
Yeah.
It does something.
Yeah, it's not revolting. It's like, okay, I'm hungry. What's on the table? Okay, potato salad by Ubisoft. Okay, I guess that's fine.
For some that they
I won't throw it away.
For some they just want comfy food, comfy game. For them, Ubisoft hits the spot.
Yeah,
I
good
can't
enough.
argue.
They are basically they are the KFC coleslaw of the gaming punya genre at this point.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
KFC coleslaw is kind of okay.
Kinda good. Yeah.
The mayonnaise. But yeah, stick with potato salad, I guess. Somehow we stretch this out.
5 minutes, we can stretch this out, man.
I mean, this one we don't have lawyers
Fine.
breathing down the neck, so that's why I just add some stuff, more stuff on. Unlike that other one.
Just take it on.
So,
Okay, so shall we
man.
continue? Shall we continue with rambling then?
Oh,
I'm
man.
ready to
Let's
talk.
go.
Okay,
I think Anan might perk up with this one.
yeah.
Why?
Okay. Because it is the CRPG, the very much abandoned now, dusted off CRPG. CRPG corner. So okay, for context, to our dear listeners, on Monday, that's right, Monday, we recorded this on Friday 28th January. This is Monday 23rd January. I don't know what came over me. I suddenly, I just remembered, because I think I was waiting for, because recently Deus Ex Machina has been given for free on Epic.
Demon X Machina.
Demon Ex Machina, yes, sorry. I thought Demon Ex Machina.
I think it's Demon actually. No,
Oh my goodness. I have no idea how
I
to
mean,
put it.
okay. Technically, both are the same. Yeah.
True,
Demon
and they
X
never
Machina.
say. From what I've played, that spiritual successor to Armored Core, I haven't heard them saying the word, or maybe I forgot. But yeah, continue. Back on track.
Okay, so alright. So okay. Again, since we're waiting for basically Demon Machina, I went through the library of Epic games that I have, because as of I think right now I probably have around 50, 60 between 2019 to 2022. 60 games from Epic that I've paid nothing for. One of which is I think Pillars of Eternity. The one game by Obsidian Entertainment that was crowdfunded before they were bought over by this one big conglomerate that we'll be talking about later on in the show.
Daniel, can you check a bit your connection?
Oh,
Or is it
no.
me? It sounds a bit
It's you.
roboty.
Is it me?
No. You sound okay, Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
That's me. That's on
The
me.
negri. Oh no. Todd Howard doesn't want. Todd Howard doesn't want to hear.
Okay, now you're fine. Okay, go back.
Ayun.
Continue.
Apologies, Todd Howard. We want to talk about your rival. Wait, you're not rivals anymore. You are now best friends.
Co-workers at
Co-workers lah.
co-workers at another company with the same parent company as theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's complicated. We'll go with that later.
We go over that later. Okay. So, Pillars of Eternity is one of their Obsidian's more recent titles. Besides, my current favorite sci-fi RPG game, The Outer Worlds. And I have never played this game. True. Like, I haven't touched it. Tak pernah main any of the game. Both Pillars of Eternity, the 2 DLCs, and the new one which came out last year. So when I downloaded this game like on Monday and sat down, booted up the game, and now I'm almost 15 hours in.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You got enrolled into the CRPG. The table has been split. The dice has been cast.
The roll 20s have been rolled. Like legit. So that is since Monday, because the review for Rainbow Six Extraction is supposed to come out today in conjunction with the episode. No, I have been busy playing CRPGs.
I see.
So, okay lah. So to make context, kan, Pillars of Eternity is a fantasy RPG game set in the world called Eora, E-O-R-E. 16th century, so that means knights, colonies, dictatorship by one king, like the usual.
Yeah, usual. Yeah.
There's also like tribes of elves or usual fantasy stuff. But tapi the one thing that makes this the Obsidian's fantasy world interesting is that they introduced this weird magic. I think it's what's the term again? Is it much I forgot the term already. Like it's very electric. I can say that. And somehow this electric shock gives you the ability to see into a person's soul. Basically, you are now the Ghost Rider, but before Marvel was invented.
What? Okay, that's an interesting premise.
I think it's still your basic CRPG affair. Party, turn system, click, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 is your 1, 2, 3, 4 and numpad 1, 2, 3, 4 are your best friends.
Yep.
And and as usual, one thing that I like about Obsidian's games are their writing. And this one it handles the writing like very, very like. It's one of the reasons why I don't like the games like macam I don't know. What's the Larian games? Is it?
Hold on. Why is it in the tip of my tongue? I know the Larian
Yeah,
games.
that's right. That's also I'm also Divinity. Yeah.
Original Sin.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Divinity as well, even though I also got that for free.
I mean, I tried Divinity for like few hours. It doesn't click yet.
Yeah,
And I need to play again.
That's why. Like, it
I'll
doesn't
give you a
click.
reason. Why?
Why?
It's less CRPG and more
I think
immersive
so.
sim.
Yes.
Yeah, it
It's
makes
an
sense.
immersive sim in disguise. Like seriously,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like interlocking systems that if you like really explore the boundaries of what the magic system or the physics stuff, then you see the potential. But I did try Divinity Original Sin, but I stopped not even halfway, like early on in the town, because the big problem with the game is it really doesn't tell you what to do. I got lost. Like, even though
Yeah.
I like that they give you hints instead of like pointing directly to the objective, but the problem is I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost. It's
The
to that
immersive,
point.
the Deus Ex Insta just kick you out. Okay, have fun. Good luck.
I
Yeah,
would like to revisit that game, but maybe in better circumstances.
Mhm.
I want to give it another shot.
So okay, coming back to Pillars of Eternity. It is like it's the difference of it is more how you say, like fantasy, but the way of the Grimm brothers style. Like, so like, oh no, these elves are actually enslaved races from beforehand, but now they are now free. Or like the tribes are also, but people are there because the tribes are angry because the colonizers are now making bad things towards their tribes and desecrating their sacred lands, and now they will kill anyone and everyone without prejudice. Like, it's the dark fantasy, tapi the writing keeps it like balanced. Like, okay, so like every RPG can, that's it. It is something. What's the word? That's another word. Like, I think it's engaging. It's those like things now, like making a twist in the fantasy with the style that makes it engaging. That's why we have fans of Pillars of Eternity. That's why we have fans of Larian's Divinity or Baldur's Gate.
Mhm.
So that
And Shadowrun.
Shadowrun, yeah. Because basically it's just macam D&D tapi interaktif.
Oh, if you go now that I think of it, do you know another one that you can put in on the list?
Oh, what's that?
The original Fallout 1 and Fallout 2.
Ah, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
CRPG at the start.
Yeah.
Also by Obsidian. Wait.
Yeah, Black Isles. Black Isles, the
Black Isle and the remnants of Black Isle became Obsidian.
Obsidian, yes.
It's so spiritually Obsidian.
Yeah, spiritual Obsidian.
Yeah.
Which is why my favorite CRPG is still Fallout 2 because goddamn. Yeah, then the reason why I like Pillars of Eternity is that it has the hints of Fallout 2 punya style, because its humor is there, but you have to like macam wink, like they do the macam a bit of wink sikit. I think I can give you an example. Like, one of the quests is you have to find this person's daughter, this noble king's daughter. Okay, it seems simple now. It's just a flash quest. Like, okay, find his daughter. And then you question people, and then at one point you question this one specific NPC. They tell you, yeah, an ogre took her. I guess you should kill them now. Macam, if you follow, if you follow it blindly, macam, oh, maybe they ambil kot. Maybe the ogre took him, but like for players, like macam, it was macam, why is he asking us to take down this specific ogre? When in doubt, when you played through the quest, it's actually the ogre was innocent, and the guy, then that specific NPC that framed the ogre was one guilty. Like, oh, what a twist! Wow, that guy, that NPC literally discriminate a living being that is not human. Wow.
Well, you know what happened to those kinds of folks.
Mm.
What did you do to him?
Meme. How dare you? How dare you send me into a goose chase where an ogre is just literally living out his life with a couple of bears, and you ask him to kill him? Excuse me?
Shrek did nothing wrong.
Yeah. And like, I really like how they do the companions, because this is exactly what they did with the likes of before this New Vegas, and after this game, which was Outer Worlds, which is the companions quests are very unique from one another. Like, I can give an example of one of the guy he is your bard slash warrior guy. His quirk is that he's also like you. He can see through souls, but he can only see his because he has two souls living in his body.
Oh god, is this beyond two souls? Oh no. David Cage, is that you?
So one of the quests is that you can decide, do you want your wizard warrior to be just him ataupun just her, because the other one is the other soul is a lady, atau both live together each other. So that means you can at times you can even buff damage because they can both work together. Like, I do like this way. Like, oh, okay, your companions is this weird, but you can, take this as your advantage. And now my wizard warrior does double damage due to that. Two souls combined.
Yeah. From what I've played of Pillars of Eternity, I didn't go that far. I think I'll stop at the starting town. I remember there's a big tree and there are hanging bodies there. And then I think around there I stopped.
Oh yeah, that is actually one of the key points, because your kind is evil to the colonizers, the kings and all. Because unless you're helping the king, you're just some dirty arcane magic of the old times. Yeah,
basically burn the witch lah.
Yes. But this one they just hang.
Yeah, I remember it being for me it was like it kind of tickles the same boon that Dragon Age Origins did, because of course technically Dragon Age Origins is a CRPG. It just happens to be a 3D one.
Ooh.
Which is why that game holds up really well still today. And Dragon Age 2 not so much, but you can find enjoyment in there. They streamlined too much. And then Inquisition, they went somewhere, I guess. Still good, but it's another world. It's another thing.
Okay, I think the Radiant quest for Dragon Age Inquisition is not that bad. I think this one technically PS30 doesn't have Radiant quest for basically those split second. Oh, you have to choose now. Macam mana nak buat apa? But I think the most simplest one was there is this this overlapping quest where you have to help one of your the arcane magic wizard, oh, can you get me this book? Okay, sure. Tapi it actually has another quest built inside it, okay, where is this book? Oh, inside this hall. Okay. When you go to the hall, the book is actually stolen.
Yeah.
So now you have to find. So now it's stolen by bandits. So now you have to do okay, where you have to remember where the last place where you meet bandits. Oh, okay, the forest. But which forest? Surely it's not the nearest forest. And indeed they are. It's overlaps. I think it's one of the things that obviously just like to do for the RPGs. Everything overlaps with one another, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And hence why I have this many hours into this game.
Yeah. Good for you finding a new niche of a genre that I can probably throw games at you later if you want more.
Oh, yeah. Can I say something? The reason why I have now 18 hours semua kan, due to the fact that one of the earlier side quests you can do is to be stuck in this endless maze. Or because you want to go, because you will get a castle halfway through the first act. And then the castle keeper said, "Oh, do you know your castle is cursed out? You can go into the maze where you can clear out the ghosts." And I was like, "Okay, fine." There's 15 levels. Just 15 levels, so 15 dungeons. Back to back to back.
Oof. They did warn you. Oof.
Yeah, the keeper did say, "Oh, yo, this place is under your castle. There is an endless maze." Alah, how endless can it be? 5 hours later. Like at one point, like I ran out of like healing items, so I had to find macam they have. So every 5 levels before 15, there is macam like a save point where you can take the stairs up and then balik lah tidur at your castle. Like oh no. And there are times there are also a room literally full of traps, which I've died to many times juga.
It's okay. Safe scum is your friend. No worries.
The RPG trope. Oh no, a room full of traps. Whoops, you're dead.
Yeah. So, you have pillars and you have pillars 2 as well. Oh god, you sad, man.
Yeah, and do you know there is a modding community?
Oh boy, how
What?
wild did they got?
Okay, so for my for Pillars of Community 1, I've made dia punya I just install one mod which makes the writing like a la Wild Wasteland.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. Tu je. Make Pillars of Unity more like playing Fallout New Vegas Wild Wasteland punya perk. That's it.
Insert random stuff here.
That's why I don't know. It makes me feel nostalgic. Pillars 2 I haven't started yet, but I've seen some weird shenanigans punya mods juga.
I mean, that one you become a pirate. I think you have a ship.
I think I've seen the like first hour. I think you had a ship.
Like ships are involved. That's all to my knowledge. Like the
okay. I see. Okay, one of the top mods for Pillars of Eternity 2, which came out in 2019, romance extension.
Yeah. Okay.
Clearly, they know. Even the modding scene knows what they want. Yeah, I need my romance in my probably 50 to 100 hour long 100 hour long CRPG. Yeah. And I agree with you. the buffs, man. Kalau ada, I think like Fire Emblem did it better. Like, if you are in love with this character, both of you get a buff every time you are near to each other. Come on, CRPGs. It's 2022. You gotta sometimes change the formula. And how long have we been talking about CRPGs? Well, that's such a long time juga.
I feel like you keep comboing yourself. I'm just waiting. Can you go further? Can
I go further?
How long can this combo keep on going? I mean, I could insert more because my last remarks would be there's a lot of other CRPGs that if you are into this, I would. Well, I haven't had first-hand experience, but I've heard they are pretty good. Obsidian also made that one other CRPG
Tyranny.
between Tyranny is interesting. The fact that because of the world is like evil has won. So but the choices you make is either what kind of evil you want to be. Are you chaotic evil or lawful evil? So you basically arguing amongst other evil people.
Oh yeah, that's also in my Epic Games media library. My goodness.
Are you going like this, or you have standards, or you just hog wild? So people are arguing within themselves, but they are winning. And moral standard, then you stop thinking about are you picking good or bad, or what kind of evil do you want to be, which is a fascinating twist. If you prefer more Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is also good, but I was thinking of another CRPG series. It's the Pathfinder one. Pathfinder Kingmaker, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Those are also good to check out.
Okay, okay. We'll end this with now. I'm looking at Nexus mod right now, and the top mods is, as you know, the Bethesda game, so Skyrim, Fallout, whatever. Top 10. Do you know who is number 10? It is the game that you just spoke of, Pathfinder, with 3.5 million downloads so far.
Yeah, but Pathfinder is pretty big. I guess it's the Russian D&D, if I'm not mistaken.
No one.
Probably we already fact check that, but it's technically a tabletop game as well, but they've turned it into an official CRPG licensed
CRPG,
CRPG.
yeah.
So rather than how Dungeons and Dragons keep on using the Baldur's Gate IP to make their CRPGs world, right?
Yeah.
This is like they are directly okay. You take this Pathfinder world, go do something with it.
2.5 million. I'm guessing those 2 millions alone are from Russians. The other 300 is from the rest of the world. 2 million for Russians. Oh, I like how one of the top mods for Pathfinder is Portrait Pack, because this game is actually, how old is this game, Pathfinder?
Pathfinder Kingmaker released in 2018.
Wow. You can also edit your enemies. There's a Pathfinder engine where you can edit everything and anything.
Oh, make your own campaign then.
Oh yeah. Oh, no wonder there's 2 million downloads for this game. Amazing.
Oh, it's the developers are Russian, not the Pathfinder IP itself. So yeah, not not Russian D&D, but Russian CRPG.
Based. Yeah.
But yeah. Is that
yep, that's it for CRPG talk.
We have erected enough pillars for today. For eternity.
For eternity. Maybe until I start playing Pillars of Eternity 2 after finishing this campaign.
Oh boy, let's see if you can come out of this rabbit hole, or you're gonna stick with this. Yeah, the news.
Alright, the news and hot topics. Well, speaking of CDN and of Bethesda, we've been referencing this the whole CRPG hour. It's time to talk the elephant, the very $70 billion elephant out of the room.
We have to.
Yeah. Microsoft. It's not. It's just, you can sum it up in 4 words. Microsoft just bought Activision.
I mean, when I heard that news, I'm like, holy shit.
Anan, do you know how fast that deal was? Like, I literally posted a meme, or Phil Spencer just going to drive a money truck and dump it onto Bobby Kotick. Literally a minute later, Xbox. I follow Xbox Wire, their like press release thing.
Yep.
We welcome the folks at Activision into our fold. Tak sampai seminit.
And it happens.
I keep looking at the Xbox plus Activision Blizzard King picture, right? I still think that's fan made. That's so real, man, to see. Like, what the hell? Like, what the actual... Anan, remember the last time we talked about Xbox buying Bethesda, right? You said about the Microsoft's market cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said something along the lines like they just waiting. They're just waiting for... They can just snap their fingers and buy anyone.
Yeah, I did.
See? Our words?
Yeah. Yeah.
As salty as the French fries from McDonald's, they are now non-existent. My goodness.
I mean, they got revenue in the hundreds of billions per year. Like buying... I mean, okay. Like, but how much they pay for Bethesda?
8
million? Yeah, 8 million.
8 billion.
7.5.
8 billion, yes.
7.5 billion. It's like almost 10 times. Because we joke about 76, right? Almost 76. So 7.5 billion. It's almost double.
Almost.
69. Nice. Billions. Holy.
The crazy part is they've just bought the biggest third third-party game publisher in the world.
Yes.
They bought the biggest one.
First
It's
party is
not
Microsoft and Sony. But yeah.
So
Third party.
So like, whoa. They didn't go like for Sega or for Square Enix. No. They go for the biggest one.
Yeah.
For good reason. Have you seen the news of anything related to Activision Blizzard? Like, have you
Not
seen
good. Not
I
good.
wonder why they got sold. I wonder why they wanted to get bought.
Like, there's someone pointed out on Twitter like this, or they are reevaluating their relationship. Yeah, they're reevaluating from reevaluating from
80 billion to down to what? 67.5 lah. Okay. Cincai
no,
kira.
I was about to say
Shake
like this.
hand.
They're from partner kan to employee.
That also true.
Fully. So instead of equals, you're my coolie now.
Yeah, you're not my coolie now. That's what
You do this kind of stuff. Our style takes over. Oh man, like oosh. Like what the hell? Like ooh.
There was okay. Has the deal gone through? Because I reckon this is gonna go through FTC first before anything.
Yeah.
It's gonna go through next year.
Yeah, by next year. Yep. June 2023.
I see.
So
they're gonna get examination from FTC, if anything, the Federal Trade Commission.
Yep.
So before they commit to anything, but as of now, consider it done until next year.
Yeah, it's still like a certain Mr. Kotick is still in reign, in power, but Phil Spencer makes in his remark on the acquisition clearly that if when the deal goes through, Activision Blizzard will report under him as Microsoft Gaming CEO. God, man, they got a new title, man. Phil got a new title for this deal. God damn.
Xbox Gaming CEO.
Yeah, Microsoft Gaming.
Microsoft Gaming, yeah.
So he's not just I believe like with Activision Blizzard joining the fold and with Bethesda sitting there as well, it's not like they are under Xbox, they are under Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
So they
true.
So it feels like more like when Bethesda and Activision Blizzard making games, they are more like a second party.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are working, they are still a separate entity kind of, but they are still under the payroll of Microsoft. Like whoa.
I mean, okay, I digress a bit. People always like amazed at Amazon, Apple, then Tesla. People forgot Microsoft. They're still one of the big kids in the game.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like this acquisition sort of like put Microsoft back in the minds of people, saying that hey, we're still a big guy here. Don't forget about us.
Yeah, the fact that with this acquisition propelled Microsoft to be the third biggest video game. Is it video game? No, they made revenue. A video game company by revenue, I think. How they frame it. They are like behind Tencent and they are behind Sony. Which means that, oh god, Xbox doesn't make that much money, huh?
Yeah, sebenarnya.
Like for a long while, they haven't like invested much in the Xbox ecosystem.
Now
with Microsoft backing. But now, Phil have talked to Satya Nadella for a bit like, dude, money. Give me money and I will make gaming to be Microsoft's thing.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I don't think that Microsoft would have given money with the previous regime. You don't know what happened with Xbox One. But I think they've convinced, Phil have convinced some people to make this move. Like, wow.
Like, I think I've read somewhere and like in 2016, technically the last gen started in 2014 after the slaughtering of that E3 conference for Xbox. And they thought for 2 years between 2014 and 2015 they thought of retire, like basically it's plot lah. That's it.
They're gonna
We
pull a
are-
Sega.
Yep. Bungkus. Tutup kedai. Whatever. But this man, Mr. Phil Spencer here, credit due, like he literally said, okay, never mind. We recuperate and then we give what our fans want. Because I think at the time kan backwards compatible then.
Uh-huh.
And then let's build it slowly from here until now. So for
Game
2016 until now.
Oh yeah, Game Pass. This is totally a Game Pass move.
Because I think Game Pass helps with how do I say this, player acquisition.
Mhm.
So I feel can sort of present it to the Microsoft head honcho saying, okay, we get massive growth, so this kind of acquisition, like game studios and stuff, would be way worth it.
Yeah. They're right now. Okay. One Game Pass, 1 month is $10. Atau I think is it $10? Yeah, more or less around there, like for 14 ringgit. Right now they have 25 million users officially.
Oh, that's a lot.
And
Okay.
you bet that there will be time where they've stopped thinking, oh, we've reached our peak. And then it's time to like ching raise the price. Oops.
I
Yeah,
don't think
right, because right now they
yeah.
are like profit loss because they just want the numbers. They want
Yeah.
the acquisition. No, acquisition. What did you say again? The
the
get the player, get the
base, yeah, the
player
player
base, get people into the ecosystem, so to speak. But after that, you know what happens. I think Netflix does the same.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
yeah.
Netflix doing it right now. Like they are
I call
increasing the
this
price.
I call this the Silicon Valley tactic.
The Silicon Valley.
Like first, okay, you have to make a loss, like provide services at below cost. Then once you got all, like you kick out all your competitors and then you got all the install base and stuff, raise the price.
Yeah. Yeah, remember when the e-commerce sites used to have free shipping every day?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Pretty
trick,
fun,
right?
remember?
That trick.
Remember when, I don't know, Grab used to be cheaper than taxi?
Uh-huh. Now that taxi is obsolete, Grab is like, price like taxi back, huh?
Maybe taxi.
As if nothing changed other than getting an app, an intermediary. But yeah, back on topic is that, I don't know. The one thing that I would like to see once the deal gets through is like, please, Phil Spencer and the Xbox team, clean the mess up. There's a lot of mess that you've inherited with this purchase. Like, oh boy, Raven Software was on strike for 7 days in a row, and then they are now unionizing.
And then got unionized by Activision.
Activision is still a devil. They are still fighting back. Like,
I believe Raven has already stopped the strike.
Yep. Stop.
Because of the acquisition by Microsoft. So they're like, okay, we're gonna hold for now. If it happens again, we're gonna go strike again.
Yeah.
Look, and Raven, Raven may not be too familiar to most people these days, but hey, they keep the code working.
Yeah.
They have the QA guys that keep code working.
And we're like, have you seen the bugs in COD? Do you want it more? Yeah, you gotta help Raven first, baru dapat.
Free, please, Xbox, free those good people from the Call of Duty mines.
Call of Duty mines. They are literally the only thing that's holding Vanguard and Warzone into complete disarray. Like, I don't know, a certain other series about Feel and Battle.
Oh okay, I realized something.
Whoa.
Okay, all of us have Windows 10, right?
Yes. 11 actually.
Oh yeah, I'm already 11.
We have Candy Crush installed.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So technically, Candy Crush is also Microsoft product. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, now it is.
Yep.
Guys, we're gonna like mandatory install for everyone.
Yeah,
Candy
and,
Crush.
and you thought that was just a king deal. No, now this is the first party.
Yeah, now
You
it's
can
first party
consider-
game now.
You can consider Microsoft Solitaire and Candy Crush as the same pack-in apps by Microsoft.
Oh my god.
That's the level. Yeah, and with the purchase, of course, we keep on calling it Activision Blizzard, but it technically includes King as well in the mix. And King as a good portion of the mobile space, and you know what they do with mobile, big money.
Yeah.
I believe King contributes most of the revenue.
Yeah, most of the revenue to
People always forgot that.
Yeah,
Candy Crush,
Activision.
but yeah, the biggest revenue pie is probably like from Candy Crush from King. Oh god.
You know what? You know that a few weeks leading to the announcement, right? Forza Street was shut down.
Yeah.
That game. I wonder why. They can get
Yeah.
someone from King to try monetize Forza on mobile.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, their efforts floundered. So hey, we got a good one now. One of the best, so to speak.
Hello on mobile.
Halo Mobile. They can do that.
Mhm.
They can do that. They literally have the expertise now.
Get Halo Wars or something.
Now Halo was like, kan sekarang like right now, if you see Facebook gaming, it's still a thing, by the way, in Malaysia. Facebook gaming.
It's not
Oh,
just a
yeah.
thing; it is the thing.
The thing, yes, it is the thing.
Over here, it's the thing.
Kan, it's either COD Mobile atau PUBG. What if we put in Halo Mobile? Because they already technically Halo is free to play on
Free to play,
Steam. Yeah, in Steam. Technically,
Yeah.
do the kids care? Oh, Halo is free. They don't care about story mode. Only us in our office chairs that love story mode.
Free game, I'll take that. I don't care. It's free game.
And then put Cristiano Ronaldo in a Spartan armor, and then you go. They
Easy-
get the
easy money.
kids, easy kids money. Well, not kids money, technically the kids' parents' money, but yeah. Ooh, boy.
This is a big consequence gonna happen with this purchase.
Yeah, and now because like after the Bethesda purchase, right, the acquisition, we kind of like, there was the conversation of, who's gonna buy who gonna buy who, but there was like that feeling of, this company is maybe too big, they won't touch them. Like EA maybe too big, maybe Square Enix is safe, Sega so, Capcom so. A lot of people are like weighing in, right? Now that Microsoft just leaps over all of those companies and took the biggest player in the market to join them, anything is on the table. Anyone
Yeah.
can be bought, man.
The game is on.
Everyone
you
can,
get-
man.
Yeah,
That's the crazy bit. Like, what the heck? Anything can go.
I mean,
Yeah.
Amazon got plenty of money.
Yeah.
Amazon
Yeah.
can snap Sega
Itulah.
just like that.
Itulah tak. Okay. Because I remember there was a tweet out a day or two after the acquisition. Someone posted like this circle of the major game publishing owner. Technically, Microsoft is smaller than the likes of Tencent and this other company. I think you have heard of.
What is it?
Where they welcome companies with their warm embrace.
Oh, Embrace the Group. Oh my god.
Technically, they are the biggest
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, that
Kalau-
makes sense. Yeah. Embrace the Group, yeah. The Lich King.
The Lich King, they embrace everyone. Like, my goodness. Like, the pie chart they showed, they are like, I think like 35%. And then we have Sony now. So, before the acquisition, Sony, it was half and half with Microsoft.
Mhm.
Now it's been dwarfed after the Activision acquisition. My goodness. So apa lagi Sony, Konami lah. Free your man Snake from the pachinko mines. Pachinko.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yes.
What a doozy, yeah. What a doozy. Like we had to wait like half a second to wait. Gila. So let's jump across this very big pool to a smaller pool. So to speak, because we are now stepping ourselves into those very familiar worn out jacket and probably the sabers of the light, because we're going to talk about the recent announcement by Lucas. Is it Lucasfilm Games, Karang? Is that what they call? Yes.
That's the one now. They've gone from Lucasfilm Games to LucasArts to Lucasfilm Games again. Okay. to be more clear, it was Lucasfilm Games, then they renamed as LucasArts, and then they shut it down,
and then
they open it again as Lucasfilm Games.
So okay, they have announced that they are collaborating with Respawn Entertainment, not EA. Technically that license has expired. EA they are working together with Respawn. They haven't specified the EA part.
It's still technically EA, but
No. We are working with Respawn Entertainment, not EA. Technically, it's still legal. That's why we have that Quantic Dream Star Wars game that nobody wants to play now.
I mean, you cannot spell Respawn without EA.
God damn it!
Yes, it is.
Okay, continue.
Aduh.
So the announcement by Lucasfilm Games that they are making 3 Star Wars based games with Respawn. One of which is the sequel to Fallen Order. Good game. Second is a first-person shooter, under the helms of the original Battlefront punya director. So that might be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is under the new subsidiary, which is it a new subsidiary ataupun a new company?
Okay, that's the weird part, because that's not a subsidiary, that's another new company. They are working with Respawn.
Ooh.
So
Are they related?
No. They're just working together for this game. So this is a new developer called Beat Reactor. They are formed by mostly veterans that were at Firaxis that met XCOM. I think one of the founder members is an art director for XCOM and moved to other studios, and then they formed this new startup, so to speak. And yeah, they are working with Respawn for a strategy game.
Please let it be an Empire-based game. Like, let me control all these clones. Just make it like XCOM. If he dies, he dies.
Oh yeah.
If he dies,
Clone Wars, but clones are dispensable, right?
if he dies, he dies. I can get like another million. An Empire-based turn-based strategy game. I would 100% play it on day one.
Yeah, this news goes to me, for me, I read it as, EA may not have lost the exclusivity for Star Wars IP, but they still retain working relationship. And by working relationship, they say, hey, we have our best buddy here. In our lineup of developers, we have this good buddy here. Respawn here, you see Respawn here, they did good job with Star Wars Jedi. You know what? Maybe we can do more Star Wars game with this team. Respawn? You can do it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a change in guard at EA, because the previous time, EA feels like they have, in a lot of other studios under EA, right? It feels like DICE was the golden goose, the favorite child.
I wonder what happened.
And then something happened. Some vice president have left the company to create a new company and try making a new free-to-play shooter. I wonder if that related or not. Battlefront, it's okay.
It died. They officially cancelled it with this new announcement by a Respawn shooter. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, on that shooter, it's a totally new shooter. It's not gonna be Battlefront. Or maybe it is, I don't know. But it's framed to be like an all new Star Wars shooter, FES. Interesting. And yeah, it's really feeling like Respawn is now the favorite child because you get 3 projects. And I believe Respawn is also working on another movement shooter game.
That's not related to new IP.
And you have to remember they're also maintaining Apex Legends.
Apex, yeah.
Ooh.
They probably got quite a big team now. That's why they can handle all this.
Yeah, at least 3, 4, 5. But
Oh my God, this is a big project.
And the fact that Vince Zampella, the guy that founded Respawn and basically the CEO, I guess, he's the one overseeing all the Star Wars projects. So yeah, really pretty much EA is now like putting Respawn as their favorite child right now. Sorry guys, you go and handle that mess.
I mean, okay, people, at first glance, this is gonna look like, unrealistic expectation making 3 or 4 games in parallel, especially like 3 Star Wars game. But this is the same franchise, so for things like asset, they can just reuse it most of the time. They're just a different kind of game with same, if not similar assets. It's asset reuse. So this is quite feasible in my eyes.
And if they decided to go Unreal rather than Frostbite, it probably could work. Like I think Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was on Unreal.
Yes, Unreal. Yep.
One of the first of the EAs to eschew the Frostbite engine for whatever reason. I wonder in a long while.
Who wants a buggy engine that next to no one's using now? Because I think the new Max Effect is also using Unreal all out instead of the debacle that is Andromeda.
Yeah, who made that Frostbite engine again?
It's built for Battlefield.
But when they making Inquisition, like every asset is just a gun.
You wanna make a Need for Speed game? Put a gun there, and then we can work on the prototype.
Put the gun there, the car goes zoom.
Oh my god!
But then, I believe Codemasters is tuning out for Frostbite. I don't know whether that's still ongoing.
Wait, if
what I've heard, I don't know whether they already pivot.
I haven't heard anything.
Don't expect anything for now. It's just a hearsay for me.
We'll see with Criterion. Like Criterion is handling it for Speed this time, right? If they are still sticking with Frostbite, and if they manage to make Frostbite work, I think if Codemasters want to switch engines, they have a good partner.
Yeah, you can have Criterion. How about
Criterion? I believe they still have good people there. I hope they do. Most of them have left after they got to become a support studio for a long while for whatever reason, because EA wanted to make a new company based in Scandinavia to lead the Need for Speed series, and then shuttered that one to become a support studio. I wonder why. A lot of these narratives are very related, you know.
Big brain game. Body chain.
Let's say I do not know anything about EA's politics and whatever they have in there, but you can make the connections and see.
I mean, even Andrew Wilson is sort of kind of stealthy now, like under the radar for some reason, right?
Yeah, I mean his new company, the one that's making this weird ass free to play game. Like nobody knew that. Like when they announced it for the Game Awards last year, nobody knew what's this game. It's actually Andrew South's company. Okay.
Who's that guy? What did he do before? Hey, wait, is that the guy that I saw in the article about Anthems?
The flying,
expose.
yeah. At flying here, okay.
Look, I'm not saying much. I'm just putting the notes there. If you wanna connect the dots, you can connect the dots. uh, maybe EA can turn around their very terrible reputation. Who knows? But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay, so Microsoft is buying Activision King. So hopefully they can turn Activision King around. Then EA is sort of turning around, so I don't know. So who's gonna be the main villain here? Still 2K.
Oh yeah,
No,
we need...
Gearbox. Nah, Gearbox is technically friendly, so I guess.
I mean, just Randy, man.
Yeah,
No,
it's just Randy.
no, don't bring a whole Gearbox in the fight. It's just we
Nah,
have
it's
beef with
Randy.
Randy alone. Remember we put Randy and Randy and David Cage in the cage match.
Yeah. So yeah,
Good
Yeah, so
times.
you just take
2K.
two. Just take two for now.
Yeah, just take two. I mean, there's no problem with GTA Definitive Edition. I think the bugs are fixed. It's just that the games is buggy as hell still.
I mean, true investors know better. No, they don't.
Like what? Just ask the child, their 10-year-old son. Yeah, is this how do you play it, son? Yeah, it's just like I saw in the video. Okay, yep, it's good. Oi, howdy.
Oh man, this past 2 weeks has been what I say big money news when it comes to gaming.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no.
And you know what? That big money news was followed. Was leaded by another big money news. Since we mentioned Take-Two for a bit, right? You know how Take-Two bought one of the biggest mobile developers in the world, Zynga.
Oh
For
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know
I
what?
remember.
They bought that company for a record-breaking $12 billion.
Is it record breaking at that time?
At that time,
At the time.
1 week later, that record stands at 67.5. Oh my god. 60 what again? 68
Microsoft just
billion?
barging in like a Kool-Aid man. Yeah, like 69 billion.
Let's say 69. Okay, 69 billion. Yeah. Like if you put in the graph, right? If I think there are a few articles saying like the top 10 or top 5 biggest acquisition in video game companies, right? You see a few like Supercell, and then you see Zynga, and then by a long margin, if you put in an Excel sheet, that's a very tall bar. Activision Blizzard King. Like, whoa. 1 week apart, those two news. Like, crazy.
Ooh, amazing. So
But, yeah.
so like imagine, so in the future we have King versus Zynga for no reason, and then the big fight between their parent companies, Take-Two and Microsoft Activision. Chaos. Oh my goodness. And it's only the end of January.
Yeah. We haven't finished January yet. Oh my god. At the time of this recording. I mean, okay. Off topic a bit. January feels very long for some reason this month.
I know why.
It feels like 2 months has passed.
It's not about games coming out too much.
Yeah.
And it's not about that.
Like so many things.
Earth-shattering moments recorded on January of all times.
Oh god.
We have
Gonna be stuff for legends, that's for sure.
Yeah, Star Wars Legends. So we're gonna end this podcast with interesting and lighter note.
Turn.
Speaking of legends.
So speaking of EA, technically, yeah, that's a good segue. Speaking of EA,
Damn it. I set up a segue, you guys top it up. Oh god.
exactly. So, okay, so the top of Codemasters, they have recently released a 40-minute snippet of the first hour. Well, technically, the first 40 minutes, then, if they speak with 40 minutes, yeah, the first 40 minutes of their upcoming racer, which is Great Legends. aka what if Drive to Survive becomes a video game?
And I thought the answer would be Breaking Point, but no, this is
No.
the answer.
This is the answer.
Like wow.
So they out F1 official
Yes,
games.
yes.
When it comes to drama. Okay.
Because so the plot, because for this one, this actually one and only like 40-minute gameplay introduction of the career mode. They highlight the story bit that you are a driver for a team that is struggling. I don't remember the name of the team. Tapi kan,
Seneca.
yeah, Seneca.
Racing.
Yeah, Seneca Racing.
Their color scheme is white, blue, and red.
I wonder what team is that?
You wanna make it worse? Hey, what's the top team in the grid
Raven
series,
West.
Grid Legends? Raven West. What's the color scheme again?
Black and silver.
Black
oh
and
my!
with red accents.
With red
accents.
Wink, wink, hint, hint.
I mean, Raven West is already established, so that's totally coincidence. But the setup with having the underdog team with white, blue, and red, and that specific white, blue, and red active teams, like very specific. It's mostly white, and then you have blue and red tints. Like, I wonder where I've seen this.
This looks suspiciously French.
No, not suspicious. It is more of the Russian Russian Federation RAF colors.
Oh yeah, Seneca in this in-game world is technically an oil brand, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that Russian connection.
Yeah.
More suspicious.
Cryptocurrency does not have any connection to the real world. As always, this is a work of fiction.
Yeah, not connected to any oil oligarch or whatever.
Like I think the best part of this the story starts that the director the story start is when you were drafted in last minute because the second driver basically quit. Man, that the person literally didn't want to drive this piece of shit car, left.
Yeah, and you are paired with one of the best drivers. The more
experienced driver, yeah.
more experienced driver, but she's being eyed on the grid, like she's being respected as one of the best on the grid. Just being the problem is she's in a shitty team. Look,
sounds familiar.
That's why it's really
Sounds very, very familiar.
I maybe have might have greased a few elbows to make that connection very familiar. But if you squint at it, you can see it. But I do like the way they presented the story to be like a documentary. Like they even showed it to present it like, oh, this is an interview session with a B-roll, B camera recording. So you see them putting on the mic and say some stupid stuff or something. Like they pull the right triggers for a cheesy or maybe interesting story. Like the fact that the team manager for Seneca Racing, they started showing this character by saying, oh, he used to work at a Nigerian restaurant that his father owned. So
Yeah.
they tried to make him this humble guy from down to earth origins. Like, oh god damn it, you pulling those strings, huh? You pulling those strings, huh?
It is 1-to-1 with what Drive to Survive is, and I love it. It's just already cheesy as hell. And then suddenly they cut into the journalists talking about the team. Oh my god.
Yeah, the outtakes, stuff like that. Like, oh god damn. So yeah, will the story mode carry Grid Legends?
I think it will be on par with Toka 1. There will be the final race with Nathan McKay. The final race. You guys in, I don't know, I think the Renault car, the Renault F1 car is still there in the car list. So All right, you F1 car final race go.
Against the the multiple world champion of the Grid series, Nathan McCain, the guy that we keep on for Grid fans, is the most lovable, hittable rival that we have had.
The best part is he is 7-time world champion. He's going for 8.
Wait, is that what he said?
Yeah, that's the first trailer. He said, "I am a 7-time Grid series world champion, going for 8." Like, I see the similarities already. Codemasters, very cool. So like for the F1 one, the breaking point was the washout. Young rookie is the British guy, and then your old mentor is the Dutch guy. So basically a reverse of, I don't know, Max Verstappen and George Russell. So this one is what? This one I'm guessing is more of, I guess the F1 storyline that we have right now. The up and comer versus the 7-time world champion. Time is a flat circle sometimes.
I look forward to see how much the story mode can carry Grid Legends, because from the gameplay part I'm kinda turned on.
It's the same. Yeah, it's just the same. It's Grid 2019.
I've played Grid 2019 and that was the biggest disappointment that I have after the whiplash from playing Grid Race Driver Grid from 2008 and then coming to Grid 2019 with some of the technical issues still prevalent on the PC version. Like, so I already checked out. But I hope the Grid Legends might do something good. Like, maybe the story mode could convince people to see, like, oh, maybe we should put more story in racing games.
Yes, I would. Okay. Before we end this podcast, my like I have a chart of racing game story mode. There is over the top, and then balance, and then boring. So balance is basically Grid, the original Grid. Boring, I guess, for like this racing stamina tu is, I guess, a Rage Racer punya tu. Because the Rage Racer Type 4 story is acceptable. Even though it's fun, it is the rose tinted glasses and all that, it's fun. Tapi itulah, it's acceptable. The only game that reached into the bonkers crazy story mode is still R-Type Ridge Racer. R-Type Evolution.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the racing girl.
When halfway through it turns into a Metal Solid plot. You cannot win this race as you're driving, as you fight like super GT cars with a Fiat 500. So that's your bar, Grid Legends.
As long as it doesn't land on cringe, I'm okay. Please don't try too hard.
Yeah, don't go into R-Type Evolution. Just be at your predecessor punya line, the middle part.
I think R-Type is still okay. At least it's over the top and cheesy, but cringe is worse. Like, they try too hard to be hip with the crowd and just comes off like phony. Like Need for Speed 2015. That's super phony. Or like, oh man, like the actors are doing the best jobs, but my god, why they that hurts so much. Watching back all those FMVs, like hopefully Grid Legends
don't go there.
They hopefully they find the line of whether this is cringy or just good enough for a story. Like, oh man,
don't go too fast, don't go too slow. Just right. I guess that's it for the podcast.
Oh, that's it. What's on the thumbnail?
Abby Fry.
What?
So we have Abby Fry from Rainbow Six Extraction.
Uh-huh.
I guess your OlliOlli guy.
Oh, it's an OlliOlli girl.
Oh,
You can put a headscarf on it.
ooh.
Oh,
So,
very
yeah, so-
inclusive.
Oh yeah, you can be a Mina skater. I tried to do my best Mina Rempit fashion,
Mina Rempit.
and I kinda get close. I kinda got close. Okay, that RPG interface of some sort. I'll find a pin list of it. Eternity screenshot for that.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars. Background of stars. Alright,
Background
cool.
of Stars. Yeah.
If I'm feeling cheeky, there's a yellow text there. But who knows?
Yeah.
Alright, that's it then. Social links.
Okay, I'll go first. You can follow me on twitter.com/flaky. FL4KY. My full review of Rainbow Six Extraction will be coming by the time this podcast comes out. And it is, I guess the number is just 7 out of 10. It's okay. Anan?
You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/dropnear. It's DR4UPN1R. DR4UPN1R. Yeah, that's it. Meck?
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, MECKRONOS. That's me on Twitter. Full review of OlliOlli World will be coming soon. You'll know when it drops. It's coming. If you just want more things about OlliOlli World, there's still that first impression I did. You find my opinions there. Maybe more game reviews to come. February is closing by.
Oh no.
Oh man. Oh boy. Get ready, boys.
Help.
Stuff will happen. Oh boy.
We're gonna have a barrage of games in the upcoming months.
At least I'm looking forward to Sifu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward for Crossfire.
Oh yeah, Great Legends is next month.
And oh no, the racing game got lit.
Oh yeah, I guess we have to mention Elden Ring is there.
Yeah, it's hanging up there. Elden Ring coming.
As if it's just one of the many. Yeah, there's plenty more to come. Yeah, and that's it. That's dia.log, the Game Meters podcast. And
Play to earn is a scam.
Yes.
That's a no from me, dog.
No, Nassim.
play to earn, more like play to work.
Yeah.
For me, good salary.
Remember, kids, when someone say play to earn, run.
Or be like in the hamster wheel forever.